is enough said.
Happy Draft Day, Heat Nation. Ernest here, and I am back with another Miami Heat Talk video. It's Wednesday, hump day, so you know your boy's excited because the weekend's around the corner. Now make my day, you guys. Smash that like button. Do not forget to subscribe. We're right around the corner to 4,000 subscribers. Thank you guys so much. Now, we're going to get ready to rock and roll on another Miami Heat Talk adventure because we're talking about the draft again today, you guys. We got the draft tonight. Now, just a reminder. Tonight, you guys, between 7:30 to 7:45 p.m., I will be holding a special live draft episode. We're going to talk about the draft. I'm going to be there to answer your guys' questions before the draft, and then I'm going to be doing a live coverage from picks 1 through 15, which is the Miami Heat's pick. After the Heat make the pick, we'll talk a little bit longer. I'll answer your guys' questions, and then we'll enjoy the evening together and say our goodbyes. Hope you guys tune in. The draft starts tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. I'll be doing the live draft coverage between 7:30 to 7:45 p.m. So hope you guys tune in for that one. Now, I want to give you guys an update today because last night before I went to bed, there was a post that came out on NBA Central and Twitter. NBA Central has over 100,000 followers. It keeps up with all of the new stories, the new updates that's going on in the NBA. A report came out from Jake Vischer, who is an NBA insider. You know, he's broken a lot of news in the past. But he put a report yesterday, and I want to read this quote to you guys because it looks like that the Miami Heat are trying to trade up for a top 10 pick in this draft because they're eyeing specific players. And this report reads, the Miami Heat could target the Memphis Grizzlies draft pick tomorrow in a move to secure the 9th spot, per Jake Vischer. Should Memphis ultimately decide to trade down from the number 9 pick to Miami's number 15 pick has been viewed as a possible move up team mentioned by NBA figures, end quote. So this is actually something that we've heard in the past, you guys. Last week, a report came out that the Miami Heat were trying to trade up for a top 5 pick. Another report comes out that the Miami Heat are trying to trade up for the 9th pick. We need to take these rumors a little bit seriously, you guys. I know, it's rumors and speculation, and a lot of it is bullshit. You got to decipher through the BS. I know a lot of people post videos. People think it's clickbait. It's really not. You know, I'm giving you guys updates from whatever I hear. When I hear that there's something specific going on for this Miami Heat team, I'm going to let you guys know whether it's real, whether it's not real, whether it's a possibility. But the reason why I say we need to take these rumors a little bit more serious, you guys, is because look at what happened last night. The Brooklyn Nets and the New York Knicks made a huge trade. The Knicks got Mikal Bridges for Bogdan Bogdanovic and 5 future first-round draft picks. The New York Knicks, in my opinion, next season are the favorites with the Boston Celtics. That's a hell of a trade. That's a home run hit for the New York Knicks. Congratulations to the New York Knicks fans. Read between the lines. Miami and New York will never get over that rivalry. Anyways, so the point that I'm trying to make, you guys, is that we have to take these rumors a little bit more serious. Because what happened a few days before Mikal Bridges was traded? The Brooklyn Nets said they loved Mikal Bridges. They were planning on keeping him. They were never going to trade him. They valued him very highly. A few days later, bam, traded. So these rumors that are coming out about Jimmy Butler's potential trade, where a lot of different reporters are saying the same thing, may be actually a little bit more serious than what we're thinking. And then this trade for the Miami Heat trying to trade up. You know, a lot of us think it's just smoke. The Heat aren't going to do that. They're going to pick at 15. But the fact that there's multiple reports coming out that the Heat are looking to trade up, we may need to look at this and with a little bit more seriousness. And when you look at some of the picks that are there in the top 10, it makes a lot of sense because there's 2 guys that I talked about yesterday who are pretty much going to be top 10 picks. Ron Holland from the G League Ignite and Devin Carter from Providence, I believe. These are 2 players that the Miami Heat have their eye on. I made a report. I gave you guys a report yesterday that the Heat were looking at top 5 players. You know, top 5 players are looking to draft. Those 2 players' names were on that list: Ron Holland and Devin Carter. These are 2 guys that can really help the Miami Heat, and not just help the Miami Heat for the future, but help them now. It's like I've mentioned to you guys in the past. When you're a contending team and you're drafting at a pick like this, you're trying to find a guy who can help you plug some holes. Now, Devin Carter plugs an obvious hole that you have, a backup point guard. You know, you have Terry Rozier, Tyler Hero can handle the ball, but you don't really have a point guard. Even though Terry Rozier is built like a point guard, he plays like a shooting guard. So if you can get a guy like Devin Carter, that's going to be your point guard for now and for the future. And that's going to be an amazing 1-2 punch. Terry Rozier comes off the bench, in comes Devin Carter. I like that. I think that's going to be a badass move. Devin Carter averaged 20 points a game in college, 9 rebounds a game, 4 assists, 40% for the three-point line. I think Devin Carter would be the perfect fit. You know, before the workouts were done, he was projected to go like in the mid-teens, maybe in the 20s, but his draft stock has risen. He's now a top 10 pick, maybe even like an 11th or 12th pick. So I fully understand why the Heat are looking to trade up. Now, Ron Holland, 6'8" forward. He plays small forward, power forward. This is a guy that gives you an immediate fill for Caleb Martin. You know, Caleb Martin's not coming back. You're basically drafting Ron Holland to fill that Caleb Martin role. If you draft Ron Holland, that tells me that Haywood Highsmith and Caleb Martin 1000% will not be back. And it does make a lot of sense because the Miami Heat are going to need wing players next season. We know Jimmy Butler's not going to play a full 82 games. Those games that Jimmy Butler misses, Jaime Jaquez Jr. is going to be inserted to the starting lineup. So you need a guy like Ron Holland to come off the bench and help fill in those holes. Ron Holland is a perfect glue guy. He's a perfect Swiss Army knife guy. He can play multiple positions. He can start next to Bam. He can come off the bench as a six man. He can come off a bench as a quality role player. I love Ron Holland on this roster. He averaged about 19.5 points a game, 3 rebounds, 3 assists. He's sharp on the defensive end. He's got a long wingspan. I think he'd be a perfect fit. You know, there's other guys that may potentially fall down to pick 9. Donovan Clingan, Cody Williams, Dalton Knecht. You know, there's a lot of guys that may be available in the 9th pick. But there's another guy that I have my eye on in Memphis. Yesterday when we did the Miami Heat roundtable, my boy Trent from Miami Heat Network mentioned something that blew my mind. The Miami Heat trading for Marcus Smart. Marcus Smart is a player that I've talked about a lot in the past. He'd be a great fit with this Miami Heat culture. Trading for him would be perfect. He's in the Memphis Grizzlies. I don't think it's going to happen, ladies and gentlemen. The Grizzlies are making a push next season. They're going to get John Morant back. They're going to have Marcus Smart. They're going to have their boys. But I have a trade that I think might work for the Grizzlies. If Memphis sends Miami, Marcus Smart, and the 9th pick, Miami can send Memphis Duncan Robinson, which gives them a sniper shooter. I love me Duncan. I don't want to trade Duncan. Heat fans, don't kill me, but hear me out. You trade Duncan Robinson, the 15th pick, and a future first-round draft pick to Memphis, and you get back Marcus Smart and the 9th pick. I think it works. You can plug Marcus Smart as the starting shooting guard next to Terry Rozier, and that is going to help you hugely on the defensive end. You can have Tyler Hero play the 6-man role or switch it up. Have Terry Rozier be the 6-man off the bench and have Marcus Smart and Tyler Hero start. That's the great thing about Marcus Smart. He's a defensive beast. He does all the things that Tyler Hero and Terry Rozier won't do. If you put Marcus Smart in the starting lineup with Tyler Hero or Terry Rozier, it works. Marcus Smart is a defensive player, very smart, a former defensive player of the year. You put Marcus Smart with Bam Adebayo in the starting lineup, with Jimmy Butler playing his game defensively, it's going to be pretty hard for teams to score 100 points. So that's my trade idea. I want to know what you Heat fans think. Let me know in the comments what you think. Do you think it's possible that the Miami Heat can grab the 9th pick? Maybe it's not for Marcus Smart. Maybe it's the 15th pick and a future first-round draft pick for the 9th pick. I'd be okay with that as well. Let me know what you think in the comments, Heat fans. Would you like to see Marcus Smart in a Miami Heat jersey, or do you think only the 9th pick would be a possibility? Who would you like to see on this Miami Heat roster as a potential top 10 pick? Donovan Clingan, Cody Williams, Ron Holland, Devin Carter. There's a lot of options. Let me know in the comments who you guys would like if the Heat trade up to a top 10 pick. Don't forget to like the video. Do not forget to subscribe to the channel, you guys. And a reminder that tonight I will be doing my live draft special. 7:30 to 7:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Hope you guys enjoy that one and tune in. And for that, you guys, your boy out. That's enough said. Let's go Heat.